What up? What's going on, YouTube? I forgot to mention this in my last video. Because you guys know my memory is bad. It's your boy, Taha, aka your girl's favorite fat boy. Basically, I'm addressing people calling being transgender and being on T a phase. And speaking about being a lesbian being a phase. Now, I can talk about both sides of the spectrum because at one point I was considered a dominant lesbian female, and back then is the same, reasoning or the same view I have as I do now. I feel like this: if you're a lesbian and people say, oh, it's a phase, is it a phase for you to be straight? Coming from a straight individual, I had that come at me from a couple of my aunts and uncles, that it was a phase, me being a so-called dyke, that it was a phase and it was something of the past and I would get a boyfriend and all that other shit. And now that, I came out the closet as being trans, it's like I'm getting the same thing again, but, oh, Ty, it's a phase, you're just a very masculine lesbian. We understand that. We don't understand that you say that you were born in the wrong body, or that your mind doesn't match your body, or that, you feel different, you feel like something went wrong, like you should have been born a certain way and you weren't. I feel like this, like, if a person loves the color blue and someone else loves the color red, and you tell them that, oh, it's only a phase that you love blue, you'll love red eventually, that's bullshit. How can you dictate somebody else's mindset? You know what I mean? Like, how can you tell them what they're going to do or what they should do in the future or in the present? Like, I feel like this: if you're a lesbian, more power to you. Keep fucking chicks. I love lesbians. They're fucking hot. If you're trans, be yourself. Don't hide. Don't be in the so-called proverbial closet. Be yourself. Like, I understand that in some parts of the world you can't be yourself entirely because of the areas that you live in, but be yourself as much as you can where you can. Because there's too many of us, and I speak for everyone in the LGBT community when I say this, it's too many of us being depressed and having mental issues and having drinking and drug issues due to us trying to fit in a mold. Like, I was born to stand out. I was never born to fit in. Even when I was considered a so-called lesbian, I never put myself in a box as being a dyke. I was always Ty. Like, I was Ty and I liked females. Point blank, period. Don't ask me if I'm a lesbian. Don't ask me none of that shit. And now, I'm still not in a box. I'm still Ty. I'm just Ty on a transition. Life is a transition, period. And mine happened to switch gears from me being female to being male. I just think that, people calling, those two things phases, it's really fucking irritating, and it's so, it belittles people. Like, it makes them feel like they're worthless and they can't be who they want to be because society won't let them fit. Who gives a fuck about fitting? I'm a triangle trying to fit in a box. Like, that's who the fuck I am. And if that's you, I commend you. I commend you for standing up and being who you want to be because you want to be it. Don't never stand and let someone else tell you who you are and what you need to be. Because I'm 30 years old and no one will tell me anything about who I am and who I need to be. Your life is your life's journey, and you do what you need to do to get where you need to be. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? Video is over. I hope you guys like this video. Shout out to everybody. Show me some love. Subscribe. I'm off this.